We often overlook the quiet, mysterious wisdom held within our bodies. When a deep transformation begins, the body doesn't always speak in ways we immediately understand. It whispers through subtle sensations, delicate shifts, and seemingly random physical experiences. Sudden changes in body temperature, unexpected aches, or the sensation of energy flowing through you without any clear cause may not be random at all. They are often signs that a profound inner shift is unfolding, a spiritual awakening that transcends the physical and reaches into the more subtle layers of your being. Most people dismiss these signs as simple biological fluctuations. Yet in truth, your body is responding to a much deeper energetic transformation. It is not merely adjusting on a cellular level. It is aligning with a new spiritual frequency, preparing you for a higher state of consciousness. At the core, your body begins to recalibrate itself, syncing with new electromagnetic patterns. This internal reset prepares you for a new reality, a version of yourself that is more attuned to the universe, to spirit, and to your highest potential. Though these changes can sometimes feel confusing or uncomfortable, they are sacred markers of your soul's journey. In the next part, we'll explore these physical signs more deeply, revealing how intimately they are connected to your spiritual evolution. In the course of your journey, you will come to realize that any change in your physical appearance might not be merely a coincidence or a simple result of the body, but rather a direct reflection of an inside transformation process. It is possible that every change, regardless of how insignificant it may appear, is a sign that you are in harmony with a more profound and divine evolutionary process. There are times when the body appears to react to something that is not apparent, something that cannot be explained immediately, and one of the most typical manifestations of this reaction is abrupt swings in temperature. If you've ever experienced a sudden rush of heat, particularly in your hands, or even an unexpected shiver going down your spine, you may have been able to identify these sensations. Despite the fact that these thermal changes may appear to be nothing more than ordinary physical anomalies, they are actually indicators that something more profound is taking on within you. Despite the fact that the body is physically adjusted to our everyday awareness, it is nevertheless capable of reacting to changes in energy that occur on a far more delicate level. There are a lot of people who are unaware of the fact that these thermal feelings are a mirror of your body adjusting to a new spiritual frequency, which is something that is beyond what the mind can immediately comprehend. It is possible that these swings in temperature are not simply biological responses to external situations or physical changes. Rather, they may be reactions of the body to the waking of the energy that is moving within you. It is an indication that your body is recalibrating or adjusting to new frequencies that are becoming more natural as your spiritual progress unfolds. This occurs when the body experiences an excessive amount of heat or a wave of cold without any explanation. It is possible, for instance, that the experience of heat is connected to the activation of powerful energies, such as the awakening of Kundalini, which is a spiritual energy that rises down the spine and brings forth feelings of warmth within the body. On the other hand, chills or shivers, which are frequently misunderstood as a momentary reaction, are symptoms of the body integrating a new higher vibrational energy. It is as if the body is absorbing a higher frequency that is in alignment with your inner progress. It is possible that this process of recalibration will not always be comfortable, and we frequently go through it without having a complete knowledge of what is taking place. A period of time is required for the body, along with the mind and the spirit, to acclimate to these new vibrations. It is almost as if the body itself is undergoing a process of upgrading and synchronizing with the new energies that are being incorporated into your experience. The growth of your consciousness is immediately reflected in these bodily changes, which are indications that your body is getting ready to receive more light and more spiritual energy. An additional indication is an increased sensitivity. There is a possibility that you will observe a shift in the manner in which you engage with the world around you as you continue on your path towards spiritual awakening. It's possible that sounds that were ordinary in the past might become so intense. Lights that were once easy to tolerate may now appear to be excessively bright, and even odors may appear to be more potent than they have ever been. The changes that you are experiencing, which may at first appear to be upsetting or uncomfortable, are obvious indications that your body is altering its perception in order to connect with frequencies that are more subtle and raised. It is actually a direct reflection of your growing connection to the energy field that is all around you, that you are experiencing an increase in sensitivity to stimuli from the outside world. The body, in its capacity as a sensory receptor, is growing in order to take in information that may have been overlooked the last time around. The reason for this is that when your energy learns to adjust to a new spiritual frequency, your senses start to become more discriminating. It is possible that you will begin to become more aware of the details around you, such as a mild breeze, the soft sound of a falling leaf, or even a different tactile sense in your hands that you were previously unaware of. You are no longer simply reacting to stimuli on a surface level. Rather, you are beginning to feel and process everything in a more intense and conscious manner. These new levels of perception are similar to a gateway that leads to a more profound reality. The 5 classical senses are not the only ones that can benefit from this sensory augmentation. In addition to the ability to perceive subtle energies, it encompasses a more comprehensive range of perceptions. One example is that when you move around a room, you could become more aware of the vibrations that are being produced by the people surrounding you. Additionally, this demonstrates an improvement in empathy, which is the capacity to recognize feelings and energetic states even when they are not expressed verbally. This heightened sensitivity is a great tool for your spiritual development, as it enables you to connect with people, with your surroundings, and most importantly, with yourself. All of these connections are crucial for your spiritual progress. During the course of this process, it is not uncommon for the heightened sensitivity to result in some sensations of discomfort. Noises, lights, and odors can become overpowering, and you may even experience a sense of being overloaded by the number of stimuli that are present in your environment. On the other hand, this discomfort is just transient and is a natural component of the process of adjusting. It would be the same as if you were tuning a radio to a station with a higher frequency. In the beginning, it could be challenging to discover the ideal tune. Nevertheless, as time passes, you will become accustomed to the increased intensity, and this sensitivity will become more natural to you. This heightened vision is not only a means of seeing the physical world in more detail, it is also a gateway to perceiving the spiritual reality that goes beyond what can be seen. With the passage of time, this new way of experiencing the world will eventually become a natural component of your being, rather than something that you will need to comprehend for intellectual reasons. The increased sensitivity you have will develop into a powerful instrument that will assist you in navigating more consciously and in maintaining a connection to both your own spiritual development and the world around you. During the process of your spiritual awakening, you may also experience a sensation known as the electric touch, which is characterized by a tingling or powerful vibration that travels throughout your body. It is possible that this experience will be more evident in certain regions, such as the crown chakra, which is located at the top of your head, or the third eye region, which is located between your eyebrows for certain people. This is not merely a bodily reaction. Rather, it is a response from the energetic system of your body, which is an indication that something significant is taking place on a spiritual level. The tingling sensation, which is frequently referred to as an electric touch, is a manifestation of a profound activation of the energies that are flowing through the body. You will notice that the alignment of your chakras and the circulation of energy through your energy centers will begin to strengthen as you make progress in your spiritual awakening, because it is directly tied to your relationship with the divine in the universal consciousness. The crown chakra, which is located at the very top of your head, is one of the most sensitive parts of your body. These vibrations might take place all of a sudden or gradually, but they are always done with the aim of realigning your energetic body with the new energies that you are absorbing. You are receiving a bigger quantity of spiritual light, which can be understood as your body getting ready to deal with a more powerful flow of energy. They are a sign that you are receiving more spiritual light. In the same way that an electrical circuit adapts itself to accept a bigger current, your energetic system is adjusting itself to make it easier for this new energy to pass through you. It is possible that this electrifying touch will at times seem reassuring, like a surge of life. Nevertheless, at other times it may manifest as a sensation of overload, particularly if you are not yet totally acclimated to dealing with the intensity of these energies. It is essential that you view these vibrations as validation that you are in tune with your genuine spiritual essence, even though at first they may feel unusual or even upsetting to you. You will become more capable of conducting and processing greater energies as your energetic system learns to adjust, which will allow you to expand your consciousness beyond the boundaries of your physical body. The more you give yourself permission to acknowledge these vibrations as a component of your awakening, the simpler it will be for you to establish a connection with the various energy sources that are at your disposal. These tingling and vibrating sensations will eventually become a natural part of your experience, and you will start to notice your spiritual connection in a more clear and strong manner as time goes on. One more significant indication that you are experiencing a spiritual awakening is the effect that it might have on your sleeping patterns. It is possible that you have observed a shift in your resting rhythm, frequently waking up between the hours of 2 and 4 in the morning. It is recognized that this time period, which has traditionally been connected with a peak of spiritual activity, is a time of transformation and a stronger connection with spiritual realms. During this period, your body and mind are more receptive to the processing of profound spiritual information, which might cause you to experience a sensation of being awake even though you are still asleep. Your inability to get a good night's rest or the presence of physical discomfort are not the only factors contributing to these sleep disruptions. The disruptions that you are experiencing are a natural part of the process by which your body is adjusting to a higher level of consciousness. There is a possibility that you will have a sudden sensation of awareness or surprising clarity during these hours. It is as if your mind is more open and responsive to knowledge that pertains to spirituality. It's possible that this is happening because your energetic system is tuning into higher frequencies in sleep, which is more than simply a period of physical rest, becomes a time for processing and integrating these energies. In addition to these sensations, your dreams may become more vivid or even profound, frequently bringing with them symbolic messages or spiritual insights. These dreams are not simply reflections of your subconscious. Rather, they are a means by which your body and spirit are able to integrate the information that is being taught and experienced on the physical and energetic planes. The interpretation of the information that is being processed while you are sleeping, as well as a sort of clarity of the spiritual energies and experiences that you are going through, is something that a lot of individuals experience when they have these kinds of powerful dreams. Another possible interpretation of the improvement in clarity that you experience when sleeping is that it is a sign that you are becoming more in tune with your own spiritual nature, as well as the natural cycles of the cosmos. Your body and mind are adjusting to assimilate these new energies in a more fluid manner, and this process of adjustment may manifest in ways that defy the regular resting routines that you have developed. It is possible that this new pattern of sleeping will initially be unsettling for you, particularly if you are having trouble avoiding interruptions or if you have the impression that your slumber is being disrupted. On the other hand, it is essential to keep in mind that these occurrences may be a component of the process of adjusting to the new energy frequency that you are receiving. The following symptom is associated with pain that is felt in particular parts of the body. Additionally, while the body goes through the process of spiritual awakening, it frequently starts to release tensions that have been retained for a considerable amount of time. This is especially true in sensitive areas such as the neck, shoulders, and back. If you are experiencing aches that do not appear to have any visible cause, it may be a clear indication that your body is adjusting to new energies, and more significantly, removing energetic blockages that have been accumulated throughout your life. In particular, these regions are known to gather unresolved feelings and tensions, which results in the formation of a kind of storage space for both physical and energy obstructions. These aches and pains are not merely mere annoyances. In the process of a profound internal cleansing, the body begins to remove the dense energies that are no longer beneficial to your development. These manifestations are the physical manifestations of this cleansing. When the body is adjusting to new spiritual frequencies, it is necessary to dissolve these energies that have become stagnant in order to make room for the flow of higher energies. Even while this cleansing process may be unpleasant at times, it is very necessary in order to bring your real spiritual essence into line. Your body, which is now more sensitive and receptive, is getting ready to receive a bigger volume of vibratory energy, which necessitates the release of what has been stored for such a long time. It is possible that these symptoms are a sign that the body is actively attempting to make room for new frequencies of light and energy. Every ache serves as a reminder that something is being let go of, and that something is progressing toward healing. In addition, you can experience a feeling of exhaustion or lethargy in conjunction with these symptoms, which is perfectly typical as the body goes through this cleansing process. It is possible that the body will require additional rest in order to acclimate to the new level of vibration as you shed layers of old energies. Taking care of oneself, not only physically but also emotionally, is essential in order to successfully navigate this process. You can allow yourself to be more attentive to what your body is seeking to release by acknowledging that these pains are a mirror of the release of internal obstructions. This will allow you to allow yourself to accept the pain. Meditation, mild stretching, and activities that focus on deep breathing can all be helpful in reducing stress and speeding up the healing process. This is a time of inner listening in which you allow your body to adjust to the new energetic flow and let the old energies to dissolve, so preparing yourself for a more enlightened version of yourself. Alterations in the look of the skin are yet another sort of physical alteration that might take place throughout the process of spiritual awakening. There is a possibility that you will observe that it becomes more radiant and healthier, or even that marks or signals that cannot be explained occur on your skin. A profound process of energetic cleansing is reflected in these modifications, which are results of that process. The body is removing impurities that have collected and regulating its circulation of essential energy, which is allowing new energy to flow throughout the body without restriction. The changes that are occurring in the skin are unmistakable indications that the body is adjusting to a new vibrational frequency. Due to the fact that the skin is the largest organ in the body, it is able to visually reflect what is occurring on the inside. If you align yourself with higher spiritual energy, your skin will respond by reflecting the increase in vitality as well as the process of healing and regeneration that is taking place. The variations in energy are yet another common symptom that occurs during the process of spiritual awakening. It is not uncommon for the body to go through periods of high vitality, which are then followed by unexpected decreases in energy, representing the body's process of adjusting to and assimilating new spiritual vibrations. These highs and lows are happening. There is a possibility that you will experience a sudden surge of energy as if you have greater stamina and clarity when you connect to a higher vibration. However, this is frequently followed by a feeling of depletion or even fatigue, as the body requires time to assimilate the tremendous energies that it is receiving through the act of receiving. This cycle of highs and lows is quite natural and is a common component of the process of adjusting to new circumstances. In order for the body to acclimate to the higher energies that it is learning to tolerate, it needs to take breaks and recover as it goes through this process. The body will eventually become accustomed to the increased levels of energy, which will result in a decrease in the ebb and flow of energy. The energetic system is changing and aligning itself with the new frequencies that come with your spiritual awakening, and each fluctuation in energy is a clear evidence that this is happening. Ringing or buzzing in the ears is another common indicator of spiritual awakening. This sensation can be experienced by many people. This sound, which might appear for no apparent reason, is frequently described as a high-pitched tone or a persistent buzz, and it is an indication that the body is tuning into higher spiritual frequencies. It can also be described as a consistent buzzing sound. Despite the fact that it could be frightening at first, this sound is actually a sign that your perception is growing, which will help you to connect with what is beyond the physical world in a more profound way. This occurrence is frequently linked to the growth of consciousness, which is an indication that your body is altering its frequencies in order to connect with higher energies. You are not simply experiencing a symptom. Rather, the buzzing in your ears is a representation of your connection to a higher spiritual vision, which allows you to pick up frequencies from realities that were previously unseen to you. Instead of ignoring or being irritated by this sound, you should make an effort to recognize it as a sign of growth, a proof that you are progressing along your spiritual path and developing your capacity to see the universe in a more profound manner. It is therefore possible to interpret any of these physical changes as unmistakable indications that you are currently undergoing a significant transition. Your physical body is merely responding to the expansion of your consciousness and changing itself to accommodate the new spiritual frequency that you are beginning to feel. This is in accordance with the wisdom that your body possesses. The fact that you are aligned with a bigger purpose is demonstrated by the fact that these changes are natural and a part of the evolutionary process. In the event that you are experiencing these indicators and these physical changes, it is important to understand that spiritual awakening, despite the fact that it is frequently difficult, is a voyage of self-discovery and ongoing development. You are becoming more profoundly connected with your spiritual essence, and each experience and change in your bodily state serves as a reminder of this connectivity. Therefore, give yourself permission to go through the process with patience and make sure you take care of yourself as your body and mind acclimate to the new energies. You should have faith that as the awakening progresses, you will become more in tune with your authentic self and with the countless opportunities that the universe has to give. I am grateful that you have chosen to begin this adventure with me. I would appreciate it if you would give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if it struck a chord with you. If you want other people to benefit from this message, you should share this video with them. It is also important to remember to write a comment in which you share your experiences, opinions, and reflections. Once again, I appreciate you watching and coming to be with me. Have a good day, and I'll see you soon.